shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown town streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Annie, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fills up your day. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. City so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Annie, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fills up your day. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. City so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Annie, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fills up your day. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so live.
Hi, I'm Alexis from Whistlepunk Delicatessen and Market, and I'm here in Brunswick with Danny, and you're watching Good Morning Frederick.
Poor Alexis. She was quite tired oh, dang it. Hang on. I got my other computers dinging and bells are ringing. All right. Good morning, Frederick. Today is Wednesday, October 9th. I'm going to have to turn that off. One sec. Lord have mercy. All right. We're already starting off great. Jeez Louise. Of course, I can't find the mouse. All right. Here we go. No sound. Okay. Great show so far. There you go. All right. We'll see you later. Time to go. All right. I'm your host, Danny Gurry. A little discombobulated as usual. Are you kidding me? No. Okay. Today is show 135. You'd think I'd have this stuff down pat by now, but I really, really don't. I want to welcome you to Good Morning Frederick, and thank you so much. Today's show will go down in history for us because, thanks to you all, we got to our 1,000th subscriber. Thank you guys so much. I know I've been begging and pleading and bribing and doing all the things, short of threatening. I haven't really threatened, but we want to thank you guys so much for the support. Look, it is really one of those things. Yesterday, I was at a chamber event, like a speed dating, but speed networking. And when everybody asked, what can we do for you? Well, subscribe to the channel, watch the show, leave a comment, like. I mean, I know it seems crazy, but those are free things that you guys can do to help all creators. It is so powerful, your subscription to the channel, because it tells the algorithms that the content that is being made is popular. So we appreciate it. I really, really do. All right, today's show, I got Bob Miller and Chris Michaels from WFMD's Morning News Express. Hopefully we get an update from Bob on how things are looking down in Florida with that next hurricane coming through. And we're going to have our 1,000th subscriber giveaway today. I'm going to be pulling out all the stops. I'm going to have tons of good stuff for you guys today. So if you have subscribed, please watch for that, because you're going to have to reach out to me because I have no way of messaging you through YouTube. We're going to talk about what's happening in Frederick. We're going to go over the calendar of events for the rest of this week. Frederick's got no less than 35 to 45 events every single day. Sunday is the slowest day, and that's about 35. Weekends, I don't think we've hit 100 yet, but we've been in the 70s and 80s for sure. All right, we've also got Local Compass with Antietam World Travel Service. Today we have a visitor from Royal Caribbean. Kelly joins us. And I've got Erin. It's the show of the Erins this morning. We got Erin Vetter from City Youth Matrix and Erin Marr from Camp Bow Wow joining us as well. So you can see here our total Christmas cash for kids so far, $165. So when you buy the Good Morning Frederick merch, you help a local organization. And I said from August to December, I would donate the proceeds to Christmas Cash for Kids. They buy gifts for kids who don't have a Christmas, and it actually extends far beyond that. They even provide food for Christmas dinner and all that sort of stuff. So I'm really looking forward to being more involved with Christmas Cash for Kids this year. And it kind of takes me back to when we first had Christmas Cash for Kids at Z104 when I worked there. All right. Thanking you again for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I think what I'll do is a giveaway for every 500 subscribers we get. So at 1,500, well, I'll know. 1,500, I'll be able to tell. Every 500, we'll do another giveaway. So please subscribe. All right. Don't forget about the podcast. If you're in the car, just want to listen, you can find us on Spotify, Amazon Music, iHeart, and other platforms. All right, let's get this awesome show started. Please thank our show's sponsor whenever you see them out and about. We help you move. Whether you're moving across the street or somewhere around the country, Nicholas and his team of moving experts make the process so much easier. I'm telling you, they can pack you up. You don't even have to pack. You just put your stuff in piles and they will take care of it for you. They'll also help you declutter if that is an issue. Nick is very, very smart. He's been in this moving industry longer than he cares to remember, I'm sure. We Help You Move is veteran owned and a huge supporter of the Frederick community. WeHelpYouMove.com. All right. I don't know why that's still up there. There we go. Well, I think Bob is here. We'll get started with, and Chris is too. Here we go. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. I don't know why my picture has. I got to get new pictures. So, I think we can all agree on that, right?
Well, I seriously keep thinking I've taken that. I have now saved the picture of you, Michael Banks, and Chris squeezed into those seats at the fairgrounds, and I think I might start using that as the open.
That'd be fine with me. I couldn't sit with two finer men than Mike Banks and Chris Michaels.
We were like, it felt like being in a New York City subway in rush hour. We were kind of like squeezed in together, man.
It was a little tight. So, Chris, I'm concerned. I'm concerned about your blood pressure. How you doing? I know it's let's see. What game are we on now?
This is game 5 tonight, and if the Mets win, they move on to the NLDS, where my blood pressure will be even higher. If they lose, then they go back to the House of Horrors, I like to call Philadelphia. I don't understand. How can they call that place the city of brotherly love? All right, when I walk around that city with my Met stuff on, there is no brotherly love towards me whatsoever. How do they possibly get that name?
Philadelphia, man. Don't. Good Lord, it's like football. You would never want to go to Philly Stadium to watch a game because they're the worst fans in the world.
Hockey, the Flyers fans. Are you kidding me? No.
Oh, forget it.
No.
Yeah, and the thing is, New York we're so classy. Like, when you come to a Mets game, we offer you to sit down, we make you feel comfortable, then we rob you. You see, they don't, at least we make you feel comfortable before we rob you. They rob you right away. That's the difference between New Yorkers and Philadelphians.
The difference between all of you out in Woodsboro, we find your wallet on the ground, we'll find you and give it and return it to you.
Probably with more money than you started with, because you guys are so kind.
Or a coupon to Trout's Market or a restaurant or Woodsboro Liquors.
Right. I love it. Well, Bob, I want to check in on you because you are kind of down in Florida where a couple things are happening lately. How you doing? I saw your prep videos.
We got some stuff going on. Yeah, it's just now starting to rain a little bit harder. It was early morning. We're not going to get this until overnight, and that's kind of concerning because you're gonna get woken up with anywhere from 70-mile-an-hour winds to 120-mile-an-hour winds. As it stands right now, what I've been seeing with all the spaghetti models, and it's really hard to follow them all, but it looks like it's kind of shifted a little bit south from the Tampa area to now north towards Sarasota, Siesta Key, which is where my sister has a house, and was devastated by the Hurricane Helene, and they're going to get whopped again. And the storm surge on this, even though they say the storm was a little bit smaller than Helene, the eye and the power of this storm is immense. And they're really, the storm surge has what got a lot of people scared, and I think that they I've seen a lot of posts from people like, I've been here for a long time. This storm surge is really scaring me. So they got out of Dodge, and I think that's a good thing. Get out to where you're going to be safe. Now, of course, we're in the middle of the state, and we're going to get high winds. I only saw one neighbor. I think I had one neighbor who left that I know of, and the other one boarded up some windows. You can't find plywood. You can't find hurricane shutters or anything like that. And so you just ride it out. And I'm worried, of course, obviously I'm worried about windows. But I mean, our house is blocked. It's safe. It's hurricane built. I mean, that's what you have to kind of do in Florida. You don't see houses like you see in Frederick where they throw up a bunch of 2x4s. No, they lay block here, so they can withstand these kind of things. So we'll hunker down. We've got the generator. I'm a little worried about the rain, obviously. They're talking anywhere from 4 inches of rain to 15 inches of rain. And again, we sit up kind of on a hill, and we have a big, and I don't know what you call it. It's not a retention pond, but it's something like that. But it's like a storm drainage system that the state has put in. So it's huge behind us. So that's going to collect a lot of water. So I think, and I told us that people are like, why didn't you get out? My kids were like, you should have gotten out. And I'm like, look, if I didn't think we were going to be safe, I would not be here. I think that my house is safe enough. We're in the right place that we're going to be okay. If I don't feel that way, I would leave. But the other thing is that leaving for a lot of people, 6 hours to go about 100 miles. So, sometimes if you're in a place where I am, a lot of people from the West Coast come to where we are.
Right.
Hunker down. So, and now that it's moved a little further south, makes me a little happier, but I mean, that also makes me sad for people like Chris's mom, who is a little bit more in the path now.
Right. Yeah. And look, I mean, I get it's, I've been watching a lot of people who have stayed and what they're doing and, taping things up and, getting those windows, I think they have like things that you can do to help make sure the windows are okay. But
they say taping. It's like, and this is the problem with the internet. One person says, oh, taping doesn't do anything unless if your glass breaks and it's just bigger chunks. And other people, they swear by it. So I really don't know. I mean, this house has been through a couple of different hurricanes, and we'll see what happens. I did see something. Now, don't tell anybody I'm doing this, okay? So there's a guy who is building a house down the street, right? And to do that, when you're building, you have to get rid of, you have to put this big, long sand worm. I don't know what they call it.
Oh, the ones that block the drains.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm going to take that today.
Yes. Put it
and
in
I'm
front
going
of
to
your
put
garage.
it in front. I'm going to put it in front of my garage. They don't need. We need the drain, so we
Yeah.
need the drain. So I'm going to do that and put
Yeah.
it in front of my garage, and then I'll take it back after the storm.
I did
So.
see something on TikTok yesterday. Somebody in Florida, they had this contraption that it looks like a normal piece of plastic or whatever. It's probably 6 inches, 8 inches wide, or, and then it went the length of the garage, the door. And when water hits it, it expands. So it like forms a wall.
That's interesting.
Crazy. Yeah. Yeah.
Look at Tampa General. They have put up some kind of a wall, and they make these products now. And I don't have them, but they make them where it basically, I mean, for the most part, it stopped the water in Tampa during Helene and saved them. So, I mean, it probably is expensive.
Yeah.
Look, I mean, somebody wrote the other day, Chris gets this when I told this story. There's a couple memes out there. One was, Helene, Milton's going to go right down I-4, but it'll stall at Champions Gate. Because if you've ever been on I-4, exit 55, which is where we are, Champions Gate, it just comes to a complete halt. I don't know why it does that. I have no idea.
He wants to play golf over there, Bob. That's what it is.
Right. Probably. And then the other one was, look, you moved to Florida to live here, put a seatbelt on and buckle up, because that's what's going to happen. So, I mean, again, we have hurricanes. The North has blizzards, and the Midwest has tornadoes. So we all got something.
For everybody.
I'm praying for everybody. For everybody to be safe and to be sound and take care of their children. Now, with that being said, probably won't have power tomorrow, because my cable company has already sent out a gazillion emails saying you probably won't have any kind of power or cable tomorrow. So we probably, I will try, maybe, I don't know, phone in, or I don't know. Maybe I'll send you a video or something.
Just check in with us by text and let us know you're okay. It sucks that it's coming in the middle of the night. That's what they said, I think, around midnight or something.
Well,
why does that always happen?
Hitting us, I think what I saw, anywhere from the middle of the night till 8 o'clock in the morning. So, which, 8 o'clock, when the sun comes up, I feel a little more happier. That I can see things going on. And, we have an area in our house that is, only has 2 windows in it, and we'll be safe and hunker down, and I'll hug the meatball and my wife for comfort.
Yes, absolutely.
That and clonazepam.
All right, Chris, we'll let you get going with the news.
We're hoping that Bob will go on top of the roof and give us a weather report during the hurricane, so we have great content for the Morning News Express. So we're still working on those negotiations with Bob right now.
Keep on working on it, man. I don't want to break my tiles.
Yeah.
All right. A Frederick man accused of the murder of his father underwent another competency hearing on Monday in Frederick County Circuit Court. Sean Shiflett, 37, is charged with first-degree murder for the death of Terry Shiflett, 66 years old, in April of 2021. Frederick County State's Attorney Charlie Smith says Sean was indicted for the murder. He entered a plea in May of 2021 of not competent, not guilty, and not criminally responsible due to a mental disorder. That means he could not appreciate the criminality of the charges against him and conform his conduct to the requirements of the law. A month later, Shiflett was found not competent by a Maryland Department of Health psychologist. His status has been fluid since then. Shiflett is currently being held at the Clifton T. Perkins Hospital in Jessup. In other news, in a unanimous vote on Tuesday, the Frederick County Council gave final approval to the only bill in its 2025 legislative package. It's a measure to allow volunteer fire companies to accept credit cards as a payment for gaming activities, such as bingo cards and tip jars, when they're part of their fundraising efforts. It's sponsored by Councilman Mason Carter. He said it passed the legislative delegation last year, but was held up in committee during the 2024 General Assembly. Now, if you go to our website at WFMD.com, go under podcast, Morning News Express is posted on there. When Bob and I had that interview with Mason, he actually talks more about it. And at first, I was kind of against it, but hearing Mason's explanation on it kind of made me think, you know what, this actually isn't a bad idea, because more of these nonprofits can get money for whatever they're trying to fundraise. But I think, Bob, I don't know, did you say you would agree with me too about that, or?
Yeah. I mean, I guess it's okay. I'm not gonna comment on it right at the moment. I'm just thinking that if it helps them out and we're not talking about a large amounts of money, then I'm
Correct.
okay. But if you're going to play bingo, can you not just stop at the ATM and get $20? I don't know why you can't.
Right.
Yeah.
And then, okay, another news. A vehicle crash involving a pedestrian in Washington County Monday night is under investigation. State police say shortly after 7 p.m., troopers from the Hagerstown Barrack responded to westbound US 340 near the Frederick County line where an individual had been struck on the highway by a Nissan Rogue. He was medevaced to shock trauma for treatment of his injuries. The driver of the striking vehicle, Channing Corley, 45, of Germantown, was not injured. Maryland State Police are asking anyone who may have witnessed the crash or has other information to contact the Hagerstown Barrack at 301-766-3800. Again, callers can remain anonymous. The Frederick County Health Department says a groundhog found in the city of Frederick had tested positive for rabies. Animal control officers collected the groundhog on Thursday, October 3rd, in the Willow Crest neighborhoods after the animal fought with the dog. The positive rabies test was confirmed the next day. And taking a look at quick weather, today it's going to be an abundance of sunshine. I like that. High near 70. Tonight, clear skies, low 44. Tomorrow is mainly sunny sky, high of 63. And tomorrow night, clear skies. Now, it's going to be chilly tomorrow, folks. 37 of a low.
Ooh.
There you go. There you go. All right. Hey, you know what, Danny? Just FYI, you notice that Chris and I are both wearing hats, and there's a reason why, because that's what my hair looks like in the morning. And we all know Chris doesn't have any hair, so.
Well, Chris, I think, is hiding the bags under his eyes from the stress of these games. So his hat comes down to his glasses, which, and then his beard. You can't even see his face.
Right?
I mean,
he could actually maybe tilt the computer a little bit further down so we can see more of his lovely face. But you know what? His stress level is not going to go down. I mean, we're talking baseball. And then, of course, the Jets are without a COACH, coach, because they fired their coach yesterday after their 2-3 start. Robert Saleh, so long. It doesn't matter. Selah, so long. He is out as the coach of the Jets. We already heard that the Mets beat the Phillies 7-2, and the Padres beat the Los Angeles Dodgers 6-5 yesterday. A little bit closer to home. Pat Fisher, the former All-Pro cornerback who was chosen 3 times for the Pro Bowl. Played 17 years in the NFL, mostly with the Washington Redskins, passed away at the age of 84. One of the first people put into the Ring of Fame for Washington. Also, sad news from Boston, Louis Tiant, the Cuban with a really weird wind-up. He passed away at the age of 83.
Oh, wow.
So I'm going to tell you real quick, the reason why my hat is on and I refuse to take it off, it's because I've been so busy. And normally my head, it's shaved beautifully. It looks like a baby's butt, nice and soft and squeezable. But I haven't shaved in so long. My head literally looks like Larry from the Three Stooges, where I have like hair in the back and nothing up top here. And I refuse to show anybody that. So that's why my hat is staying on. Just an FYI.
Hats work for all kind of purposes. They do.
That's right.
All right. Well, Bob, stay safe down there. We'll be thinking of you.
Thank you.
And hopefully we get to chat with you tomorrow. But if
I
not,
hope so.
we'll be thinking about y'all. And Chris, I will see you later.
All right. Take care.
Have a great day. All right. I want to thank them. All right. It is now time for our 1,000th subscriber giveaway. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited by this. Look at this. Check this out. Every one of our subscribers I put into this wheel. Oh, I was going to put my logo in the middle, but you get the drift. So let's see here. Let's see who winner number 1 of a winter t-shirt is. And Pamela Day. That is hilarious. Okay, very good. You're the first winner. All right. We'll remove you there so you can't win again. Here we go. Another winter long sleeve t-shirt goes to, that's so funny. Okay, goes to Lauren Harshman. Congratulations. Actually, I know you two, so I will be able to reach out to you to get you your shirt. So we're giving away 5 of the winter long sleeve t-shirts. And let's see. The next one is Therese. Okay, I think, I can't believe it. Okay, I know all these people, which is great. Okay, I mean, they have logins or whatever screen names that I know. Some of them when I was typing last night, I didn't know. Let's see. Jennifer, you are also a winner. I'm going to need to get all your sizes. One more for the long sleeve t-shirt. Let's see who we have here. We've got did I not take you? I should have removed all instances. Okay, I might have had you in there twice. Let's see who we got. The 5th and final winter long sleeve t-shirt goes to Vanessa Lopez. You guys are going to want to reach out to me. All right, now I'm going to give away the 100th show. I'm going to give away 3 of the 100th show t-shirts. Those are going to, let's see, we've got Jessica McHugh. She's that author I interviewed. I'm going to have to chat with her about that. Let's see who the second winner. This is the 100th show t-shirt. Let's see. Javier. Oh, that's so awesome. I think I'm coming to see you soon. I can bring that to you. I love that. Okay. And the final one of our 100th show t-shirt goes to, this is so fun, goes to Michael. Grilled cheese, please. You get, it's so funny. That's awesome. Okay. Now, the fleece, the Good Morning Frederick fleece, that goes to, let's see who the winner is. Maddie Gutierrez. I'm not sure I know who you are, but we will find you. All right. So that is the winners from the 1,000 subscribers. So every 500 subscribers, we're going to do that again. So keep getting your friends and family to subscribe. Anyone you know who lives or works in Frederick, please ask them. Subscribe to the channel. All right, we're going to take a quick break. Then we're going to go over what's happening in Frederick quickly. We're going to go, we got Local Compass with Antietam World Travel Service. And we got the Erins, Erin Vetter from City Youth Matrix and Erin Marr from Camp Bow Wow. All of that is coming up right after this.
Join Hartley House on October 18th and 19th for 2 incredible events. Get your tickets for Cocktails and Carbs on Friday the 18th from 6 until 9 and plan to attend Walk a Mile in Their Shoes on the 19th at 10 a.m. in Baker Park. Your participation will help to end intimate partner violence. Details at hartleyhouse.org.
Real estate got
So excited to get out to Tree Trekkers to decorate our platform. And that's going to be a great event those days. You're going to want to grab your tickets because I think they sell out all the time. All right, let's talk about what is happening in Frederick. Happening in Frederick is sponsored by friends Rob and Robin Bugos and Intense Barbecue, family-owned barbecue food truck and catering company, cooking in small batches to ensure that the food is as fresh as it can be. You can find them at sebbq.com, intensebarbecue.com. You can satisfy your meat tooth. And don't forget, if you're planning those holiday parties, maybe you've got a company thing going on, maybe around Thanksgiving or Christmas, contact them. I know that they were pretty booked up, but they could prepare food that you can pick up and serve. They did this awesome, basically like a nacho bar with barbecue. And it was such a great idea. People could have what they wanted. I loved it. And they can get you details on that for sure. IntenseBarbecue.com. They've been a huge supporter of this show from day one. I love that. And thank you so much. I'm so grateful. All right. Let's see what is happening in Frederick. All right. So, with the calendar, you're going to go to promocircus.com. You're going to click on Everything Frederick Live and then look at the calendar of events to see what is happening. I should have updated this. I've actually updated that calendar listing, which is every single day you'll see Hurricane Helene. I'm probably going to need to add Milton now, of all the organizations that are collecting and making trips to areas of North Carolina or other parts of the country. Pulling for Veterans right now is doing the biggest push at multiple locations, but you want to make sure you check their Facebook page for updates and hours. So you can't just drop stuff off willy-nilly at some of these different businesses. There will be volunteers on hand to collect and put into the trailers anything you have. Right now, Pulling for Veterans is looking for cold weather gear. They will take gently used winter jackets. Everything else should be brand new. But they're looking for things like sleeping bags and tents and all sorts of cold weather gear, along with all the other essentials. But you will see when you go to the calendar all of the additional nonprofits that are just taking monetary donations, like United Way. There's a really cool, I want to say that it's called Team Rubicon. They actually are former military, and they are set up already in parts of the South, not only to help with Helene, but preparing for whatever may be coming. So you're going to want to check that calendar for all the listings if you'd like to help. And there are free things that you can do. Obviously, just sharing the links is going to be helpful so that others will know as well. You can download that Eric Church song, and proceeds will go to relief efforts as well. Oh, I didn't update that. So, all right. Today is Wednesday, the 9th. Today, 10 to 3, there's that free microchip clinic thanks to Subaru. It is at Frederick County Animal Control. If your pets go outside at all, you're going to want to get them microchipped so that they can be returned to you if they're ever lost. Tomorrow, the home of Everything Frederick opens. Go grab your Good Morning Frederick gear. We've also got beanies and fleece jackets. I've got stickers in 2 sizes now, so you can get a little bit smaller one if you want it for your water bottle. Kind of like I've got mine decorated. Look, more and more added every day. I love it. So you can do that as well. So around 11 o'clock, the home of Everything Frederick opens. Friday, at the Ordinary Hen, you can see the screening of Inspired, which is the documentary about Frederick. The Ordinary Hen is where Volt or Thatcher and Rye used to be up on Market, and you can check that out at 7:30. Saturday and Sunday, it is Color Fest up in Thurmont from 9 to 5. Although really, people are up there as early as 7 to yard sale and do all that kind of good stuff. If you want to go to Color Fest, be prepared for crowds. It's supposed to be a decent weekend. If you don't want to go to Color Fest, don't go to Thurmont this weekend. This is the only time I'll say this. It is not the time to take a little drive through to go to Thurmont, because I'm telling you, the traffic is typically horrendous, just because you have thousands of people coming in on one town. Sunday, how about brunch at Frederick Social? All right, so you've seen the ads now. October 18th, cocktails and carbs to benefit Hartley House. Next week, we'll talk about all the details, but if you go to hartleyhouse.org, you can get your tickets in support of this organization, which does amazing things way beyond what you may know it to do if you've been around here for a while. I think this is their 45th year. So it's not just a shelter for women and children, though it does help with that, but it's about all partner violence, intimate partner violence. And then the 19th, you're going to walk a mile in their shoes, and that is happening on Carroll Creek. Yeah, I think it's Carroll Creek. Yeah. And then I want you to make note of these events, and we're going to talk more about them coming up. October 26th at 8 a.m., it's the All-In TJ 3K Color Rush. That benefits the Hurwitz Breast Cancer Fund, and we love that. And also from 2 to 5 is Canines on the Creek to benefit FSK Lions Club. On October 29th from 5:30 to 8:30, it is the Junior Entrepreneur Pitch Competition, the Shark Tank-like competition where kids have an opportunity to win part of $5,000 for their business. So if you have a child who is any age from kindergarten through 12th grade and a Frederick County resident, they can enter to win this competition. You're going to want to get your application in ASAP. They are extending the deadline. Originally, it was Friday the 11th. I believe they are extending it till Tuesday. So you do have a little bit more time, but go. If you go to the city of Frederick and put in the Junior Entrepreneur Pitch Competition, you will see what you need to fill out to enter. But what a great way for kids to do some public speaking, do their business plan, get things together, whether they make things like friendship bracelets or buttons or anything like that. They can have a business and maybe get some money from the city to grow it. I love it. I'm going to be a mentor for some of those kids, and we're going to interview them as well, hopefully before, but more likely after that competition. All right. And on November 2nd, it is the Second Chances Garage Road Rally and Visual Scavenger Hunt, which is a ton of fun. You can go to secondchancesgarage.org for more details. All right. If you have an event you want included on the calendar, just email it to everythingfredericklive@gmail.com, or you can tag me on socials as well. Oh, we got our friends from the Scott Key Center joining us, and our friend Beth, who was pinnacle in us getting to 1,000. I know she asked her friends and followers to subscribe. Want to thank, Robin, Intense Barbecue right there. Thank you. Couldn't have done it without you, for sure. Also, Michelle Payton, thank you, from Pulling for Veterans and We Help You Move. Again, couldn't do it without you guys either. Your support of this show means the world to me, and I would not be here without you guys. All right. Now, it is time for Local Compass from Antietam World Travel Service. When you work with the Antietam World Travel Service, you get convenience, experience, and connections. Go to Antietam World Travel or Antietam localtravel.com now, and you can get started on your dream vacation. Local Compass is right now. Time for Local Compass with Antietam World Travel Services. I'm here with Alexandra and Kelly. Kelly is from Royal Caribbean, our local rep. Had I known, I should have booked with you directly.
Well, she cannot.
Yes, I know. Kelly is business development for Royal Caribbean, working with Antietam World Travel Service.
Yes.
This is one reason why we like having you guys, because you work locally.
Yes.
All right. So, Alexandra, tell us a little bit about cruising.
Well, first of all, I think it's a great value. Whether you're a couple, you're a honeymooner, whether you're family. With Royal Caribbean, primarily, I think it's a great family cruise line because of what they offer. It is great for grandparents. We do a lot of generational travel where grandparents are taking their children and grandchildren on a vacation, and they can actually have activities for all level of ages, from little ones all the way up to teenagers, and even for the adults, the dancing, the shows, the nice dining. So it's a wonderful way, and also very inclusive and very carefree, because there's not a lot of planning you have to do ahead of time.
That's what I love about Royal Caribbean. It's the only cruise line we travel with. I love the app. I love being able to check to see what's happening. I like that there's not a lot of planning, because who likes a vacation where every minute is planned, but you can do what you want to do when you want to do it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it too, because if you think about when a family travels within a 7-day period, how your mood changes, different things you want. You might not want on day one, but you're going to want like 5 days later. And there's something for everything, every mood, every age group on board our ships. And it's a true vacation, especially for parents, because all you have to do is pack. We have everything else planned for you, activities, food, and then obviously cleaning.
Yeah. I love that for sure. Go ahead.
Yeah, and I was going to say too, it's probably one of the only few vacations where you can have more than one destination. So if you've never been to the Caribbean, or you say, well, I don't know if I want to fly 5 hours to get to an island or something, you can experience certain islands in 1 week.
Yes, you can.
And then you can say, this was my favorite. I want to go back and spend a week there or a few days there.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, because there's nothing worse than going somewhere and not liking it and being stuck there for 7 days. So it's a great way to, again, experience multiple places and only packing and unpacking one time.
Yes, I love that. I love that. And we actually picked our itinerary specifically because I had never been to St. Martin or St. Thomas, and this particular Royal Caribbean cruise went there. And so now I get to experience those places.
That's wonderful.
It's exciting.
Yeah, very exciting. So having you locally, what does that do for travel agents like Alexandra?
So it's just local support. So we work with them. This is one of our premier agencies. And we just have a good relationship with them, where if they need help with anything at all, they just reach out to us and we help them.
Yeah, I had no idea there were people like you locally. That's nice. Nice to know.
Yeah, and it's wonderful too, because we get training firsthand. If there's something new, we get to experience ship tours if they're local. So we can go to them and experience a new ship if we've not sailed on that. But it's just the support of having somebody, if there is something that we need help with, whether it's a cabin assignment or a special request for a client, to be able to call somebody. And Kelly has done a wonderful job. We've been with them. She's been here, I don't know.
Almost 11 years.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I think so. And, she has an inside support. So even if she's traveling or on the road, we still have somebody else that can contact us and help us. So it's been really, really wonderful.
I mean, that's really the leg up, right? That is really what you guys offer that other people cannot, is that inside knowledge and information, and, making sure that if you can take care of the guests, you're doing it.
Yeah.
That's really great.
And Royal Caribbean is also one of our virtuoso preferred cruise lines. So we actually have a special amenity for anybody that books a balcony or a suite that you cannot get direct, that is added.
Nice.
And then sometimes we also have what they call blocked sailings, which actually gives us discounts because they are booked early, and so they're lower than the regular rates that are on the books.
We like that too. And that's when we talked about, I think, that it's never too early to plan for cruise, especially. Like you can book those a couple of years out, you know.
Right. Yeah.
Although I could never wait 2 years for a cruise.
Yeah.
So that's too long. But it's great because you might get some of those opportunities for sure. What about any new ships for? I mean, Royal has
so many new ships
loaded in the market.
Very, very exciting. Yeah, we just recently, obviously, Icon of the Seas came out. Right on the heels of it came Utopia of the Seas. And then next year, we're going to welcome Star of the Seas, which is going to be Icon of the Seas sister ship.
Oh, wow.
So really excited about the fleet is growing. The ships are amazing. Great destinations. We have a private destination called Perfect Day at Coco Cay.
Yeah.
Award-winning, spectacular. In 2025, we're going to be opening up the Royal Beach Club in the Bahamas. So that's going to be 17 acres of an amazing beach experience. And then in 2026, we're doing the same thing in Cozumel, opening a Royal Beach Club there. So there's so much new, amazing destinations.
Now, that's one thing that makes it great to go back to someplace you've been before. When you have something new like that, it makes it like, okay, we'll go to Cozumel again, you know, we'll to see that sort of stuff. That's very cool. Yeah, that's very exciting. What is the one thing you love about Royal Caribbean the most?
I love that there's something for everyone.
Yeah.
I love the entertainment. We're award-winning entertainment. So we've got ice skating shows, aqua shows, Broadway licensed shows. As far as onboard activities, we have a flow rider, which is a surf simulator. We have.
I definitely have not. I watch it all the time, but I still have not been daring enough to get on that.
I'm not
watching the people try.
We have an iFly simulator, which is a skydiving simulator. We've got bumpers, cars, roller skating, basketball, sport court. So, just depending upon the ship that you're on, depends.
The last thing I think we did the zip line.
Yeah, we have zip lining as well. Yeah,
really very cool.
Yeah,
loved it. Loved it. And I do agree. There is definitely something for everyone. We took our teenagers, I think, the last time when we did the zip line, and now they're all adults, which is nice too because we can take them along for that.
And we have adult-only areas on our ship, and so we don't only feed into the family market. We also have area for adults as well as an elevated cruising experience in our suites. So we've got that luxury experience as well as the brand. So it is a great multi-gen.
Yeah. You have specialty restaurants for somebody who does not want to eat in the main dining room. The spas are wonderful on the ships. You know, that's always a really nice treat for anybody. And I think just the entertainment that is even driven for families as well as adults. There's something for everybody.
Yeah, I think it is entertaining. And again, I do love the fact that it's, if you wanted to kind of stay busy and do stuff all the time, you can, but you really don't have to. And there's still other things to enjoy at your own pace, which is really great.
Yeah, and we've definitely checked all the boxes on board for all the different experiences. We have an award-winning Adventure Ocean program also, which is our kids club.
Yes.
Which all the counselors are autism-friendly certified. Which is huge.
Wow.
Yeah.
Somebody mentioned, okay, that's great.
Yeah. And our counselors on board are really well trained. Yeah. They all have 4-year degrees in either education or entertainment, and they also have to have experience with the age group they're assigned to.
Okay.
So we take it very seriously on board. Kids have a great time. I've heard a lot of parents have a hard time getting the kids out of the kids club in order to come to dinner. But speaking of dinner, we have something called My Family Time Dining, which I think is huge, a huge asset. And what that is, they work hand in hand with Adventure Ocean. So our wait staff inside the dining rooms know that your kids are part of Adventure Ocean. So we fast pass or kind of like fast move their meals. So 45 minutes in, they're done eating. You as a parent can stay and complete your dinner at a nice leisurely pace. And then they go up to the kids club if that's anything they want to do.
Amazing, right? I have kids again.
I know. Really.
I just remember when we did a Mediterranean cruise, not with Royal, before. That was a pain to have to try to finagle. You're trying to enjoy a meal and you're running your kids and trying to get them in and out. Yeah, that's great.
Even at home, you're like,
right? Yeah, for sure.
So, we bring that experience on board that kind of elevates the whole experience for the families and the parents.
Well, that's wonderful. Well, we love Royal Caribbean.
but you got to get it through Antietam World Travel Service, because then everything from the minute you leave your home until you're back home is taken care of. All your transfers, your hotel before, your hotel up, making sure you get to the ship on time.
Correct.
Now, they can't help you when you're in port. Don't ever be too late for the ship, or you're going to be on one of those TikToks where people are running down the pier to try to get back to their ship. But Alexandra and the team at Antietam World Travel Service can make sure every single thing is taken care of from start to finish.
Yeah, we take care of airfare. We offer travel insurance. And we have different ways we can work with the cruise line and provide airfare, but we can also do it independently through our agency if somebody has a specific airline or has specific requirements that cannot be done by the cruise line. But we can do the transfers, so there's so much that can be done ahead of time. We have a staff that has been on many, many cruises. We have a cruise agent that does mostly cruises, and then some of us have been on 12, 15 different cruise lines over the years. So we do know the ships and we do know the activities, and we can really cater to the client to make sure that they have the best experience and the best cruise line for their vacation.
Yeah.
It's a seamless experience.
Yeah.
And that's what you want when you're vacationing.
Yeah, absolutely. And if I could just figure out how to get to my room more quickly, it usually takes me about 2 or 3 days to figure out where I am on the ship and how to get to my room. But other than that, it's still fun.
Yeah.
Fun excursion.
Well, and with the apps, it's a little bit easier now because
We have the wayfinders on board. Yeah, it tells you where you are and how to get to where you're going.
I love that.
Yeah,
Yes, that's excellent. All right, we want to thank Kelly from Royal Caribbean and, of course, Alexandra from Antietam World Travel Service. This is your local compass, your travel tips every month from Antietam World Travel Service.
All right. That is great stuff. I had no idea about that family stuff from Royal Caribbean. It does almost make you want to have kids again, but no, thank you. All right. Quick break. Then we're back with Erin Vetter from City Youth Matrix and Erin Marr from Camp Bow Wow. All of that comes right after this.
Cosmec Healing handcrafted small batch tinctures and transdermal salves. Double third-party tested for quality you can trust. If you've got pain, headaches, or anxiety, our products are here to help you find relief. Patient over profits mindset, 'cause we're patients too. CosmecHealing.com.
Join Hartley House on October 18th and 19th for 2 incredible events. Get your tickets for Cocktails and Carbs on Friday the 18th from 6 until 9 and plan to attend Walk a Mile in Their Shoes on the 19th at 10 a.m. in Baker Park. Your participation will help to end intimate partner violence. Details at hartleyhouse.org.
Dream Free Art, Frederick's first and only splatter room. New location, new beginner-friendly artful shenanigans for all ages. Come fling paint and make a masterpiece in Dream Free Art Splatter Room, or join us for a fun and unique art experience. Book your next birthday party, corporate event, date night, or family outing at dreamfreeart.com to unleash your inner artist today. Dream Free Art. Free your creativity.
Ah, yes. A&S Construction, a local and award-winning woman and minority-owned business, and they're right here in Frederick. Congratulations to Sandra Hoffmeister, the owner of A&S Construction, the winner of a SAS Award, I believe, for Best Home Improvement or something like that. So we love that for her. A&S Construction specialize in roofing, siding. They do windows and gutters, and they can also take care of your patios and decks. Call 301-703-2157, or you can email info@ansconstruction.net. Don't forget, you can get $750 off any roof or siding replacement or $50 off any roof repairs. Again, A&S Construction.net. That's ANSconstruction.net. All right, we are moving right along. Let me get that off here and do this.
This portion of Good Morning Frederick is powered by Ken's Automotive and Transmissions, Total Car Care. Need an oil change or brakes? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can take care of that. How about exhaust or engine work? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can do that too. No matter what you need for your car, Ken's Automotive and Transmissions is Total Car Care. Go to kenstrans.com to schedule an appointment today.
Yes, need to update that Ken's to next month. We had their under the hood yesterday. All right, let's talk about who is doing good in our neighborhood. Doing Good in the Neighborhood is sponsored by the Healing Storm. Shannon and her team strive to create an environment where you're seen, heard, and valued. The Healing Storm focuses on alternative holistic healing methods to relieve stress and pain. They do massage therapy, Reiki, lymphatic massage. They have a whole healing journey program. They also have a whole line of essential oils. Room sprays and body oils that are phenomenal. Check out thehealingstorm.com for all the details. You can schedule an appointment. The Healing Storm, a place to unwind and recharge through alternative healing. All right, City Youth Matrix is making a huge difference in Frederick families' lives, and soon they will be expanding into other areas. Here's Erin Vetter, the Executive Director of City Youth Matrix. North Market Street, the home of Everything Frederick, with Erin Vetter, the founder and Executive Director of City Youth Matrix. And I'm sure you've already heard of them, but if you haven't, Erin, let's give our viewers a high-level view of what City Youth Matrix is all about, how it came about.
Well, City Youth Matrix, our mission is that we connect youth with enrichment programs so they may reach their full potential in life. That's the canned response, but it came about through really hundreds, if not thousands, of colleagues that I've worked with through the years, with 25 years in public education, as a phys ed teacher, 22 right here downtown at my beloved and our beloved Lincoln Elementary.
Yes.
Yeah, go Panthers.
Yeah.
Out of that, we wanted to provide or remove barriers like cost and transportation and just general resources that will help youth in our community get connected with really what many in our community have been doing for decades or longer. And that is being able, the kids of all cultures being able to do things like, Frederick Gymnastics, Let There Be Rock, Delaplane Arts Center, I-9 Sports, the list goes on and on. We have our enrichment partners continue to grow. We have formal agreements with them. We pay 95% of those costs. There's just a tiny bit of skin in the game for the parent partners, so that's kind of a short answer.
Yeah, and I've always loved this, and I found out about you guys several years ago. When did you get established?
So we're 6 years official this past June, 501c3, and the 10-year plan is, so we got 4 more to go on that, is to establish it here in what is such an amazing community here in Frederick, and then we'll begin planting these in other places in the region. We know it's a need in the region and nationally, actually.
Yeah, and I think then I met you right at the launch of City Youth Matrix,
sure did, yes.
And remembered kind of even at the idea stage when you came in.
Vision casting,
and I think it's amazing because there's so many studies, first of all, that the more kids are involved outside of school and activities, that it keeps them, there's just a ton of things it helps them with, right? Yeah. Music classes, of course, help with all kinds of things. Dance, physical education, all of that is so important. But the cost is very prohibitive for a lot of people. And you guys come in and help.
It sure is. And that gap is only widening, sadly. And that's a discussion we have with other audiences. But in general, we want to remove the barriers now. And you're right. I mean, last year, youth athletics in our country alone was over a $60 billion business. Not something maybe that we're super proud of, but that said, it is reality.
Yeah.
And we want, Martin Luther King said, boys and girls of all colors should be, all cultures should be playing together on the playgrounds, and that is our passion,
Yeah.
and it's happening right now with
Yeah.
over 50 families and 121 youth. But we you know, that's how many are on with us. But as I continue to spread, we spread, our board and staff, we're scaling now. So we're inviting many more families, working closely with you know, different groups in the community.
Yep.
To bring more families on, to also share our needs for what we need to grow.
Yes. So
Yeah.
how can Frederick support City Youth Matrix? What can we do as a community?
Yeah, so one, we have specific volunteer needs. We have a couple actually that you're going to be seeing some posts if you're checking out City Youth Matrix on Facebook or on our website that are going to be volunteer positions, but on our staff. We have a couple we're filling out there, just 1 to 3 hours a week, and those are very key needs. But in general, typically we have family liaisons that do 1 to 4 hours per month. We have some interpreters, translators. We have some needs for drivers as well. We also have the inevitable need for funding, and you know, that's always a need. But what we would love to do is meet with you, whoever it might be, and discuss what our model looks like, why we believe it's a wise investment, why we have metrics. We're diving deeper with some different projects we're doing through the Osterman Family Foundation and a company called Sharp Insight with our metrics and capacity building. Super proud about that. We don't want to just be a feel-good story. We want to prove to people that we are who we say we are, that we are making real impact, and that we have statistics, both qualitative and quantitative, to back that up.
Yeah.
And we do.
Yeah.
And so, again, a wise investment. And so, you know.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, I think any investment in our youth makes for a stronger community,
I
right?
can
So
agree with
that's
that.
always a wise investment. And I think we'll find as City Youth Matrix ages that these kids will come back and not only make us proud out there, but certainly hopefully come back and support and give back. What's been the biggest challenge so far for City Youth Matrix in its 6th year that you have run across?
Yeah, I think that we, you know, on the front end, we say we connect youth, remove barriers to these enrichment programs, but we do a lot of other things. It's hard to just give the canned answer for who City Youth Matrix is and what we do. You know, we say we remove those barriers, but that's kind of perhaps the catch. But really, what we do is we empower the parent. We call them our parent partners. And so, you know, our tagline is connect, empower, and engage. And I think being able to capture that and tell that story has been a challenge. And there's been some evolution of our systems and our operating. And so, you know, it's really, and I say those, you know, those 3 words, connect, empower, engage, because we've kind of landed there as just really just kind of a takeoff point for who we are. But yeah, I mean, we don't believe that anything we do really has long-lasting merit if we are not empowering the parent to be the rock and the #1 champion for their child. So that has to happen. We have systems and ongoing different layers, and introducing a new aspect called our Parent Academy to our family empowerment programs. And then we have just exciting ways to engage the community. You know, Woodsboro Bank is a deepening partner that we'll be announcing that, and kind of like how corporate partners come on board with us. You know, our foundations locally, the city, the county, they've always been major supporters of us. But we have ways for people to get excited to support us, not just financially, but as volunteers. We had some great leaders just the other night that were at our Q1 Family Empowerment Dinner. They were facilitators for an exciting panel we had. And it, you know, seeing some of their posts and the joy they got from it just brings joy to us. It's continuing to be able to tell that story, and other people to be able to tell the story of who we are and how we've made an impact on their hearts and minds and made them richer in here and here, as we say at Lincoln Elementary.
Being a teacher for a quarter century,
Mm-hmm.
you've seen a lot of change, I'm sure, not only in the industry, in the area, and in kids. What is your, I guess, greatest hope for the community of Frederick, the kids that are in schools today, that are young people growing up? Do you have kind of something that you can pinpoint to say, you know what, even though things have changed,
Yeah.
I think it's...
Yeah, so my mom and dad raised my sister and I. You know, we were very blessed to have the opportunities we did. My father being a Marine, mom a school teacher. And, you know, I would say my greatest hope, and it is part of, and our staff and board would say it, but that we just get back to some basics in the community. And I often use the phrase I've taken from others, but rinse and repeat. Just keep going back with that. But the child, the parent, and the community, and that we just keep going back. And so what does that look like for the community? What it looks like is beginning with a child and a parent, but then it comes back to, you know, volunteerism, local business development. We love that. So that's our enrichment partners. Giving back to that. Our partnerships with law enforcement, with fire and rescue, with military, with the trades, and just with education, both at FCC and at the universities locally. All those things, and workforce and employment. But, you know, just continuing. But FCPS is really crushing it. But how can we as a community support them?
Yeah.
And there are real ways that we've done this, and City Youth Matrix is just part of that story.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, look, we wish you many, many years of success, because the more successful you are, the more you grow, the more our kiddos are taken care of and getting these opportunities, which is great.
We're scaling, and we're super excited to be serving more. The model is built, and you know, it's just, it's happening.
Yeah, I'm so excited for you. That's excellent.
Yeah.
This is Erin Vetter, Executive Director, City Youth Matrix. Check them out and make sure you follow them on socials and stay on top of what they're doing. Thank you guys so much for watching. Ah, yes. Want to thank him. And I know we're running really late today because of my giveaways, but Erin Marr hopped on a Southwest Airlines flight and found the franchise of her dreams, but all of that had to wait until March of 2020. Here is Erin Marr from Camp Bow Wow. Erin Marr from Camp Bow Wow. Welcome to Good Morning Frederick. How are you, Erin?
Thank you. Doing very well.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining me today. Camp Bow Wow, I remember, I think I interviewed Will a couple years ago for Business Appreciation Week about Camp Bow Wow. How long have you guys been around? And let's share with our Good Morning Frederick viewers all about the great stuff you guys are doing there.
Sure. We opened our doors March 18th, 2020. So if you'll circle back a little and remember what was going on then.
All about timing. All about timing.
Yes. So it was a weird start. It was a weird time to open a business, and our corporate teams, we're all individually franchised. So this is our only unit so far. The folks were saying, do you want to do this? We don't know how long this disease or whatever's going, we don't know anything yet. And we said, yes, we've just spent a year and a half getting to this point. So yes, we wanted to open our doors. The good news is we were considered an essential service because we made the case that firefighters, teachers, police officers, the medical professionals all still need to do their jobs, and they still need to have their dogs cared for while that's happening. And so we started off slower than most camps, doing a traditional ramp up. But it was good because we had no choice but to kind of take our time and really hammer out all those details and get our processes going. So
yeah, it was
well.
kind
So
of
it's been 4.5 years.
Yeah, it's kind of the ultimate soft open, I guess. So there you go. You can figure out all the processes, what really works and what doesn't. Okay, so Camp Bow Wow is a franchise, but they're all individually owned.
Yes.
How many locations are there?
We're at about 215 now.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Wow, that's awesome.
So we're spread out. There's 3 in Maryland now. There's us. There's our friends in Columbia who have been doing this a lot longer than we have. And then a couple years ago, a camp in they call it Towson, Timonium,
Oh,
has
right.
opened. And so we get some mingling with those guys sometimes. But yeah, the brand is strong and we're growing. Very
Yeah.
different than some of the other folks around here because of how we do what we do and how we're set up.
Well, we'd love to hear that. But first, I want to find out why this franchise. What led you to that decision?
Southwest Airlines. So
Okay.
I love Southwest. I fly Southwest everywhere.
Same.
And it was 2005, I believe. I was on a flight and I was looking through the in-flight magazine, which I don't even, do they even put that in anymore? Is it
I
gross?
don't
I don't
know.
have to touch it. There was an ad for, do you want to work with dogs? Do you want to be your own boss? That's the thing. Do you want to be? Yes, of course. I want to be my own boss. And there's dogs. Let's do it. So I reached out to the company, really serious. I have a teaching degree, so that was kind of a strange jump for me. But it turns out the initial investment was just astronomical, and I was 25 years old at the time. That wasn't going to be a reality for us.
You're like, put a pin in that. We'll
Put a
save
pin in
that
it.
idea.
So circle back, all these years later, we had the opportunity to come together as a team, myself, Will Randall, my partner, and my other partner, Brad Paradise. And we were kind of looking at each other saying, what would we do if we would do something? So of course, I'm right there. I want to do dogs. I want to do dogs. I remember this business from many, many years ago, and I want to look into them. And everything is there. There's a beautiful playbook. And now we're at the situation where we can talk to a bank and say, hey, do you believe in us? This is what we want to do. And that's really what it comes down to. And they said yes, and we proceeded, and here we are. So I would like to do this until I retire. I may have to retire early. It's tough on the body, that's for sure.
Yes. Yeah, I see some of your posts. Yes, not for the faint of heart or weak, period. But all right, so you guys opened in 2020. It's great that you have this franchise playbook that I'm sure and all of these other owners to collaborate with, share ideas. But obviously you got to get the dogs in. So tell me, what does differentiate you from other services similar to yours?
Sure. So one of the biggest differentials is that we do have outdoor space. So we have 3 large play yards, and we use those to divide up the dogs by size and play style, energy level. But there is a door in each yard that leads to the outdoor yard. So we have an artificial turf out there. It is beautiful. It's amazingly high quality and held up so well after 4.5 years. And that is completely outside. And so your dog's not going to come home muddy, dirty. They're going to come home slimy, maybe
Yeah.
from friends, but there's no mud or dirt involved. And outside that area allows us to do things like we have a big foam machine, so we can do foam parties. The dogs are very clear on how they feel about this. The ones that are in are totally in. The ones,
Kind of like people.
the other ones are like, I don't, whatever
really.
this is, I don't want to be involved.
I love it.
But we also have pools that we are able to put outside. So kind of baby pools, big shape of a bone or shape of a paw pad. And we can fill those up, and they love splashing around out there. And it makes amazing pictures to see your dog having fun with friends out in the water.
Yes.
Then the sadness comes with winter, and the pools go away, but then the snow comes, and that's a lot of fun for them too. So having that fresh air, they go in and out as they like. Some of these dogs are like, nope, I'm not supposed to go inside, so I'm going to go outside to go to the bathroom. They are able to still kind of maintain that structure that they have.
Yeah.
We also, in terms of our boarding facilities, we don't have cages or crates. We have cabins. And so these are 4x4 or 4x6 or 6x8 rooms that the dogs sleep in at night. They have their cots and their bowls. We provide all of that, fleece blankets. And so it's this big giant area that when we were struggling in the beginning, I thought, can we Airbnb these maybe to like people coming off the Appalachian Trail for a night?
Right.
And then if you want to upgrade your experience, we have 2 luxury cabins. We call those our glamping suites. The luxury cabins are completely enclosed. They have a television in them, and we turn on our YouTube nighttime sounds for dogs.
I love it.
And there's also a camera in there, and that's the piece that really helps parents feel connected. So
Yeah.
when the dogs are out in the play yards most of the time during the day, but when they're in there for their meals and for their for the nighttime, they can watch them all night long on the camper cams that are in there.
Oh.
So we don't sell daycare, we sell peace of mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
So-
I like that. I like that it's like you've made the extra investment to make sure the dogs are in the environment they're most used to, probably.
Yeah.
So, so it's not as big of a shock. So, are you guys full, or can you take more daycare dogs and kennel dogs? How does that work?
It always works around the calendar. So right now we're in our slow season. And for us, that just means we have 50 to 60 dogs on average per day versus 80 to 100.
Wow.
So
Okay.
we do have a large facility. It's about 8,000 square feet. So it's a very large facility. We do have a strict 1 to 25 counselor to camper ratio in our play yards.
Yep.
So the other dogs go on rest rotations, and that's for everybody's health and safety.
Sure.
My staff performs as lifeguards in the yard, so their eyes have to be everywhere.
Yeah.
And we need to make sure everybody's having the appropriate amount of fun.
Yes.
And so, yeah, we're always, we're interviewing. We interview 6 days a week, so people can fill out the application online. We know it's tough. Somebody said to me, I filled out more paperwork when applying to Stanford. And, she was being tongue in cheek about it, but it's important to us. We have a lot of information we get. We process that, and it's our decision-making process. So we pass about 77% of the dogs that interview with us.
Okay.
Health and safety are the top priorities. And so that's how we make all our decisions.
Well, that's awesome. Well, I think I need to come for a tour so we can
please,
show
anytime.
everybody what everything looks like. So we will definitely schedule that on a follow-up. If there was one thing you'd want viewers to know about Camp Bow Wow, what would that be?
One thing, we love what we do. We love that we get to do this every day. And I think you can see it on our faces. You can see with all of the interactions with our staff. You'll see it in the excitement of your dog running up to our door, being thrilled to get in the door, can't wait to get in. And of course, they're thrilled to go home and see you. So to all of our customers and future customers, thank you for choosing us to care for your dog in your absence. It's a huge responsibility, and we take that very seriously.
Yeah, well, you're conveniently located right off Hughes Ford Road near the Frederick Airport.
Right.
If you're looking for some activity for your dog, please consider Camp Bow Wow. Erin and her team will take good care of your pup there. Thank you so much. We appreciate your time.
Thank you for having me.
All right, we are going to wrap up. I know, way late today. It's all good. All right, coming up tomorrow's show, Keenan from the Flying Cows will be on live to catch us up on what's happening with the team. Alicia Bora invites us all to the All-In TJ Color Rush 3K. I visit Jennifer Zimmer from Helping Hands, Caring Hearts before their next load is delivered to North Carolina. And Nicole Orr is a do-gooder in every sense. We chat about the organization she heads up, Distinguished Young Women. All right, tell a friend about Good Morning Frederick. Let's get some more subscribers, the next 500, and we will do another giveaway. Get out there. Let's be great, Frederick.
From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here to feel. host, Danny's here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up